and they win the NFC South.
Time is moving fast. We are 1 week away officially. Today is Thursday. Next Thursday, NFL draft time. And yeah, time is just, it does not stop, does it? And we are in the midst. There's so much on my mind, so much I want to do with the channel, but between the drafts and Lightning going into the playoffs and the Rays being in their season, there's time. Time is always the issue, isn't it? Finding time. So let's go ahead and get straight into this. What's good, everybody? Let's talk some Tampa sports. Right here, I will give you my first mock draft, and right here, I'll give you my mock draft 2.0. First mock draft, no trades, just stuck to the book, picked who I liked. Mock draft 2.0, I did do some trades, traded back twice in the first round. Both times, I ended up getting pretty good grades, so we're going to continue to add stipulations and challenge ourselves to see what we can do. The stipulation in mock draft 2.0 was that I had to take a linebacker in either the first or the second round. You could not do it any further back than that. And today we're upping the ante. So, the stipulation in today's video, shout out to Pewter Report and Mr. Scott Reynolds himself. We have to pick 3 players that have been on a top 30 visit with the Buccaneers. Quickly, I'm not going to name every single one, just giving you guys a quick scroll here. Some big names: Matthew Golden, Jalen Noel, Shamar Turner, Omar Norman Lott, Femi, Demetrius Knight Jr., Trey Amos, Siobhan Ravel, Noah Williams, Jacob Parrish, J.J. Roberts. So just giving you guys a quick scroll. We're going to continue to go back to this because I don't have everyone memorized off the top of my head, but I do have favorites in my head that we will try to go after, and if it requires a trade, then that's what we'll do. Hi, it's me, Seth, from Talking Tampa. This is me after the video, after I've already edited the video and just listened to myself mispronounce names over and over and over. My apologies to all of the names that were mispronounced. It's been a long day and I am extremely illiterate at the moment. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video. A lot of mispronounced names. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into this and start this draft. I'm hoping a guy that I've not been able to pick in my first 2 drafts is there at 19. He's consistently there for every other Bucs media member when I watch their mock drafts, but he has not been there for me the 2 times that I have done a mock draft. He's still on the board. I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about. I mean, it's pretty much chalk at this point if he's at 19, according to a lot of people in the know. He's there. Donovan Ezaraku, obviously, come on now, is who I was talking about. Great pass rush, good run defense, 14 sacks last year. Production is there. Plenty of experience, 12 games played there in 2022, 13 in 2023, 12 in 2024. Smaller guy, 6'2", 247, similar build to a Shaq Barrett, but very smart, very smooth, very polished, and the numbers don't lie. 14 sacks in the ACC, not bad at all. Once again, I think this is kind of the chalk pick when you talk about 19. If he's there, you run it up. With the 19th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Donovan Ezaraku, edge, out of Boston College. That's a perfect start, in my opinion. Just pausing this real quick. He is not a guy that has been on a top 30 visit, so we still have 3 guys that we have to try to attack. It's difficult because you have to attack. If I sit here and just hope they fall, that probably won't work well. So I'm going to continue to pause this because there is a guy that I do want in this round. Trey Amos just went. He would have been a very good option, but there's another cornerback that I've not been able to draft because he's always gone before it gets to the Bucs in round 2. And he is still on the board. Never mind. I'm blind. He's no longer on the board. Oh. We're just going to let this play out. Yes, it was Siobhan Ravel, who I did want to get. and was unable to get. So Omar Norman Lott is a guy that the Bucs have brought in. Would be a solid option. I do like him. I am a pretty good fan. Grades well. The production, there's not a ton. I mean, 13 sacks over 3 seasons. Norman Lott possesses more NFL potential than his snap counts and stats say. Look at his grades and his win rates for a clearer picture. He's an athletically gifted, undersized 3 technique who, with better hand usage and pass rush plans, can be a contributing starter. 6'3", 315, 23 years old. Would be a very good option. Kevin Winston Jr. is a guy that I picked in my first 2. I think both of my first 2 mock drafts. So obviously do like that, but he has not been on a top 30 visit, and that's something I do need to pay attention to right now. Demetrius Knight Jr., we all know about him. Great person, great player. Only thing that you can knock him is his age, and that he's a little bit older than everyone else in the draft. Knight will be one of the oldest prospects in the 2025 NFL draft. By the time his rookie contract is over, he will be nearing 30 years old. It just is what it is. But I don't think that makes you turn your head from him. Once again, great player, great person. And that's something that the Bucs obviously care about, is the person themselves and the character. So, do I go for Demetrius Knight Jr. right now, or do I think he can fall to me at pick 58? I'm 53. Pick 58 is the Houston Texans. So Packers don't need linebacker. The Bills need a linebacker. I think there's so many good options right here. Even if we don't get Demetrius Knight Jr., Carson Swessinger is there as well. Although he has not been on a top 30 visit. This may be making this a little bit harder than I thought. Because we only have 6 picks in this draft. I've already used 1. So 3 of the next 5 have to be guys on a top 30 visit. So I feel like I kind of need more picks. So I'm going to do this, and you guys won't give me your 79. 89? 13% chance. Give me a 4th round pick and a 5th round. That's a 7th round. Good Lord. Who else is behind you guys? Chiefs at 63. 63 and 95. Do I think that's dropping back 10 picks? Whatever. I've made this hard on myself, and I need more picks. So just traded with the Chiefs. I'm going to let this play out a little bit and pause. Neither of the linebackers have gone yet, and some teams need linebackers coming up here. Oh my gosh. There goes Carson Swessinger. The Bills need a linebacker. Do we move up 1 pick to block them from taking Demetrius Knight Jr.? 1 pick. What do you guys want? Y'all can have our 7th round pick. Sure. Take that. And make sure I'm not blind again. The same way I missed Siobhan Ravel. I do not see Demetrius Knight being taken. I'm going to make this trade, move up 1 spot, because the Bills do have a linebacker as a need. And I don't want to miss out on this guy right here. With the 63rd pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Demetrius Knight Jr., linebacker out of South Carolina. We're really going chalk right now. I really think those are the 2 guys, Ezeraku and Knight, are kind of just like yeah, that's who the Bucs are going to take if they're there. Now, third round, I might look. I got to look either corner or receiver. Jalen Noel will be an option. I don't think he's gone yet. Omar Norman Lott has to have gone by now. Yeah, 67. Femi, I'm a big fan of his, but we already drafted Ezeraku. Anybody need a wide receiver? Nobody does. And Jalen Noel is there. Femi is there. I'm a big fan of Mbuka. Kevin Winston Jr., obviously I am. But since I've already taken him twice, since we already have an edge in the first round, since he's not been on a top 30 visit, I am going to go... Hold on a second. Let me look at corners before I do that. A lot of these guys, their average draft position is in the 100s. We're at pick 84, and we have a 95. So I think we're good there. With the 84th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Jalen Noel, wide receiver, Iowa State. Oh, they took a wide receiver in the third round in back-to-back years. You never know. You never know how long this guy
Mike Evans
has left in the tank. Wow, Femi is still there. I'm like, wow, this late in the third round. Okay, so let's look. We have 121. I just don't. The fourth round is really. We're in the fourth round, you idiot. No, we're not. We're in the third round, you idiot. Fourth round is a big spot for corners. You got Kobe Bryant, you got Noel Williams. Those are my two guys. Noel Williams is the one that's been on a visit. But right now we got edge, linebacker, receiver. Your other two biggest needs, I would say, are safety and maybe interior, obviously corner, and interior defensive line, if you want to throw that in there as well. I mean, dang. Wow, Femi, I'm going to keep calling him that, offers positional versatility. An NFL team will get the best return on investment by keeping him at edge rusher. His athleticism, explosiveness, and long arms are a nice foundation, and it appears his best years as a pass rusher are still ahead, 6'3", 250. His numbers, not a ton of production. 7 sacks last year in the Big 12. I can't believe I'm saying that. At UCLA. Andrew Mbuka. We've gone over him before. We have not drafted him, though, I don't believe. Very good in coverage. Very, very, very good in coverage and solid. I'm not going to say he's really good against the run. Solid against the run. But that coverage is there. And if we're looking to shore up our coverage in the middle of the field, this is a guy that absolutely does that. 1,000%. Mbuka's lacking run defense skill set may turn off some teams, but his instincts and athleticism coverage make him a top prospect. His game is reminiscent of Devin McCourty, who excelled as a true free safety. Had the savviness to make plays from a variety of alignments because of his intelligence. 6', 190, 22 years old. Has not been on an official visit, I'm fairly certain. And that's correct. So I think he's a good option. We already have two guys that have been on a top 30 visit. So we only need one more in 4 picks. Like, we can do that, right? We can do that if we draft Mbuka right. We better be able to. With the 95th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Andrew Mbuka, safety out of Texas. Like, I'm doing this stipulation, I'm with the top 30 visits as a challenge, but we do need, I'm going to pause it. Damn it, Kobe Bryant just went. We do need to remember that just because they're on a top 30 visit does not mean the Bucs are extremely interested. There is this thing called baiting other teams, and especially division rivals, to make them think that you are a big fan of this said player. In reality, you're just, fishing. You know what I'm saying? But also, they are interested in majority of them. You have to assume. No Williams, please still be there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've already drafted him. I've gone over him a few times on this channel. Good coverage, good run defense. 7 interceptions last year at Cal. Had a pick 6, I believe, against Cam Ward against Miami. Williams is a strong press man cornerback who an NFL team can feel comfortable putting at the line of scrimmage due to his physical coverage style and run defense skills. 6'1", 200 pounds. That is a Todd Bowles guy to the T. With the 121st pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Noah Williams, cornerback out of California. I'm liking how this is shaping up. Yeah, I am. When is our next pick? We already got our 3 top 30 visit guys, so now we can just do as I please from here. And I will probably be looking for maybe interior defensive end, another corner, or another linebacker. So let's do that. Let's go corner. Let's go linebacker. And let's go interior defensive line. So Tonka Hemingway is there. Massive, massive man, as you could probably assume by his name. 6'3", 290, 23 years old. Hemingway's measurements place him in the tweener category between interior defensive line and edge. His athleticism suggests a better fit on the edge at the next level, where his explosiveness can stand out and his limited anchor strength won't be as easily exposed. He's a beast. Let's just leave it at that. O'Donnell Fortune is a very good coverage corner. Not the greatest when it comes to your run defense, but, that's why you drafted Noah Williams, because he is that. 90 coverage grade. Fortune has intriguing length but lacks top-tier explosiveness for press man responsibilities. He possesses good lateral movements and aggressive hands for rotational and spot starter projection as a cover 3 corner, 6'1", 185, 23 years old. So that's a good option there. Jay Higgins is... I'm a fan of Jay Higgins, but that would be a pretty major reach. So who wants to trade? Who want to trade? 171 with the Patriots. Sure, buddy. You don't have a higher pick than that. So maybe not. Jaguars. Liam. I mean, it's not likely. 35% chance. Shout out to Liam Cohen. I never thought I'd say it. Shout out to Liam Cohen. And let's keep this draft going. And we'll see who falls to us. There's plenty of options. There goes Fortune. And we will get a good look here at who we have available. So let's go corner again. Let's go D-line again. And let's go linebacker again. So Tonka is still there. So I think I have 182 and 194. Let's go with... I like Zach Frazier too. Zach Frazier is not a bad option. Physical, solid in coverage. 6 interceptions last year at UTSA. Shout out to the University of Texas San Antonio, AAC. 6'3", 185. Dang. Frazier's build and athleticism give him an intriguing ceiling as a day 3 bet to make, though his game lacks refinement and anticipation. In his lone year as a full-time starter, he did earn an 82.5 coverage grade thanks to a 19.5% forced incompletion rate. We got some options. Jay Higgins is way down there, so he should be there. Oof. So, what do we want to do? Do we want to go Tonka or Zach Frazier? Let's go Tonka, man. Let's go Tonka. With the 182nd pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Tonka Hemingway, defensive lineman out of South Carolina. I have not done much drafting of defensive linemen, pure edge guys, so a little bit different, and I'm here for it. So once again, I do want. Oh shit! Is he gone? Don't tell me, Jay. Okay, he's still there. We're at 194, and I still want Zach Frazier and Jay Higgins. I don't think either of them will be there at 235. Trade option 232, so that's not going to work. I guess we just hope for the best. We already have a linebacker and a corner. Who's projected to go first? Zach Frazier, and then Jay Higgins is way back here. I doubt he's going to be there, but let's just hope for the best. I just realized something. With the 194th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, Zach Frazier, I've been calling him Zach this whole time, cornerback out of UTSA. My bad, dude. And Jay Higgins went way earlier than usually projected. Not mad at it, though. I mean, we got Demetrius Knight Jr. That's a fantastic pick right there. So we got our linebacker. We got 2 corners. I don't want to spend too much time here. Ty Robinson, another defensive lineman. You can't go wrong with that, especially with how Todd Bowles likes to just rotate those guys in and out. So I'm just... With the 235th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Ty Robinson, defensive lineman out of Nebraska. And that'll be our draft, and we will see what grade we get. We did draft 3 guys that had been on top 30 visits, so we met our stipulation that we put for ourselves. And honestly, I don't think it's a bad draft. Let's see what grade we get. An A. I'll take it. You guys can't see that. They don't love the Zach Frazier pick. They don't love the Zach Frazier pick. Why do I keep calling him Zach? But Ezra Raku got an A+. Demetrius Knight Jr. got an A. Jalen Noel. Once again, I was going for a guy that is or has been on a top 30 visit. Gave me a B+. I like the pick. I like Jalen Noel as a receiver. Andrew Mbuka, they gave me an A+ for that. Noah Williams an A-. Tonka a B+. Zach Frazier a D. And then Ty Robinson an A+. For a overall draft grade of an A. Not bad at all, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave your comments down below what you guys like or maybe dislike about this draft. Open hearing all of it. We have one more mock draft to go. That will be next Wednesday, the day before the actual draft itself. So one more to go after this. 4.0 will be next Wednesday. Thank you again for watching. Like, subscribe if you have not already. Go Bucs. Go Bolts. Go Rays. You all have a blessed one.